you going to try and do a Michael Moore thing, or you?
No, what I'm doing is, so this is my diary of my life.
Right.
So every day I go somewhere different.
Right.
And I challenge myself to film a video, talking to people, no matter what country I'm in.
At least once a day.
I film it every single day. I film it, edit it, and finish it that day. Let's pretend he's not listening for a sec. What drew you to him? You only have one marriage for the rest of your life now.
Yeah.
So what made you
liquor
choose her? The better question, what kind of liquor?
I don't drink.
It matters what you've done, because there's few type of people that are not welcome. Rapists, child molesters, you know, if you abuse animals, stuff like that, you know, common sense, you know, just be a good human. You know.
I noticed that with some of the burnt out cars. I see like pedophile, and then burnt out.
Someone may be missing, and they may be dead too, but it could be, well, there's kind of a thing that says, you know, if you really, it's always nice to feel civil to your neighbors, because if you turn up missing, nobody files a missing persons report, and no one looks for shallow graves.
I guess by this point you can guess I'm still here. Slab City, California, desert, day 2. Now it's time to wander and find other random characters. Now the only slight issue I see is it is hot. And if you haven't noticed, we're deep in the desert, so I know this is gonna take some effort. But I mean, that's part of the fun, right? I know you guys enjoy a good hunt. Let the games begin. This place looks very unique. Let's see if I can find anyone here. Hello? Hello, is anyone there? My name is Chris. Just curious if I could talk to you for a few minutes.
1 second.
Thank you. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions on
No, I don't mind.
the camera? Well, the first thing I noticed when you walked out is temple.
Yeah.
What is that, carved into you?
No, it's fire brand.
Branded?
Yeah.
Okay, with a hot something, metal.
Hot steel.
What is temple? Your body is a temple.
Yeah, my name is Yahweh.
Yahweh. Nice to meet you.
So this is the temple of Yahweh.
Okay. My name is Chris.
Nice to meet you.
I drove from...
1 second now.
Yeah, I drove from Canada. From Toronto, Canada.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, and I'm just looking for interesting people. It seems like there's no small number of interesting people here in Slab City.
Yeah, there isn't. There's no shortage.
Yeah. So this is where you stay?
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what's underneath. Is it a trailer underneath?
No, it's just a camp I made out of like broken chairs and desert debris. I call it my debris hovel.
Okay. And how long ago did you start building that?
Probably 3 years.
3 years? Okay. And so you've been here 3 years?
Yeah, I've been here 4.5 years.
And where are you originally from?
North Alabama.
Okay, and what brings you all the way down here to Slab City?
Nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I just ran across it. I didn't even know it was here. I was walking, or I was, driving around.
Yeah.
And I picked up a hitchhiker, and he told me, about this place, and I stopped in. And it was better than going from truck stop to truck stop, day to day.
Yeah.
Where do I get my money? No income.
Yeah. So how does it feel now that you've been here for a while? Are you enjoy the freedom of having your own space?
I like not being ran around.
Yeah.
There ain't much else to it.
What about us?
Because if you ain't got money, you can't do shit. Freedom don't mean nothing without a dollar to spend, you know what I mean?
I agree.
In this society.
Right. But is one of the reasons you're here to sort of get away from the world?
It's flat out, I didn't have anywhere to go.
That's why.
Yeah, I say sometimes I was stranded here.
Yeah.
But in truth, I had no money somewhere else. So, I was being ran around everywhere, regardless.
Yes.
You either move or we're going to, call the cops.
Right.
So,
and here, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
This is your own little land.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Theoretically, it's not, but,
it is.
I can treat it that way.
Yeah. What about the future? Is this where you're going to remain?
I don't see much of a future.
Right. But are you physically going to stay here?
See, that's where I don't plan things. I wing it.
Yeah.
The time's always now.
Yeah.
There ain't anything. The past is.
Past.
And the future hasn't been yet, and we're not smart enough to engineer tomorrow.
Yeah. Look, there's another.
Yeah, that's what I said. I got a buddy of mine
Person,
who was
yeah.
in there trying to mold this mast.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with this?
That little cart right there.
Forgive me, another character. Like everyone here in Slab City has a very unique look.
Yeah, that's Doc.
Yeah, I've been here for over 20 years.
20 years. Well, I've talked to 10 people so far, and nobody is even close to 20 years.
Yeah, hey, there's 50 out here.
I came here 12 years ago. It's gotten a lot bigger in the last 12 years. Now I'm seeing a lot more people, not just the people staying here, but it seems like campers, people that come
snowbirds
for a little bit of time.
Canada,
right.
Stuff like that.
And a lot more tourists.
Yep.
How do you guys feel about tourists?
I can go either way because a lot of them will drive by and they'll take your picture.
Yeah.
And like you asked.
Yeah.
Right. You know, that's something that's, you have to get someone's, permission to get their likeness and use it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. You should. You most definitely should.
And tourists will come in.
Yeah.
I've had people come, and before this stuff was on the ground right here, I've had them come and circle as close to where you're standing.
Yeah.
When I was sitting in my doorway just doing something, trying to be in the breeze.
Yeah.
And they'd come and literally drive through right here.
Natural environment. Please keep your hands and feet.
Like you're going through the zoo.
Yeah.
I was in the favelas of Brazil. The place where they say don't go.
Yeah.
And what happened is some entrepreneur said, I'm going to get a pickup truck, put tourists in, and drive them through the favelas. Stop on the same way you're doing it. Right. Look, on the left we have a child of poverty feeding from the garbage. And then the gangs ran the company out of the favela so fast. Like, you're not going to come here and exploit our people. And the gangs were the ones that stopped it. I'm on a mission to see every country in the world. And last year, around this time, I Googled the 10 most dangerous places not to go.
You said U.S.?
U.S. should be there as one of the most dangerous, but it's not. But I mean, it's Afghanistan, Iraq, Palestine, Somalia. So I went to all of them to prove I can go have a conversation with anybody.
Right.
People are nice if you respect them.
Aren't you?
No,
You're
not at all. No. But I mean, if I talk to you politely with respect, we should have no problem. I've never had a problem anywhere in the world, right?
And usually when you show that respect, those people will better you at a show of appreciation.
I agree.
Because when you show that respect to somebody that's not used to having it, man, they remember it.
Yeah.
And next time you see them, I was always friends with the big bads and the uglies,
Yeah.
But why? Because what you just said right there, I figured show them respect.
Yeah.
And I'll get it back. And
of course.
I always did.
Because we're all the same, right?
So you're going to try and do a Michael Moore thing, or you going?
No, what I'm doing is this is my diary of my life.
Right.
So every day I go somewhere different.
Right.
And I challenge myself to film a video, talking to people, no matter what country I'm in.
At least
I
once a day.
film it every single day. I film it, edit it, and finish it that day. Tomorrow I erase my mind and I look for a new story. So tomorrow I'll be in Mexico doing something very similar, just talking to people, and I'm learning, and it's an addiction for me.
That's got to be interesting.
I meet some of the most interesting people just by simply saying, hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Of all these places that you've gone, all the things you've seen in places that are struggling to get by, what are the ones that impressed you the most?
I'm not just saying this. I'm impressed with Slab City. The people, I haven't met a bad person. I'm sure there's bad people here. There's no doubt there's bad people everywhere. But everybody has been so polite. But I mean, everywhere I go, I'm amazed. When I went to Afghanistan, I was amazed how polite people were to me. Right? They didn't look at me as an enemy. They looked at me as a human being, introduced me to their family, and just so anti the stereotype that you see on the TV about terrorism and killers. And you know what? In Afghanistan, they're going through the same problems. Hey, I find camps like this in Afghanistan. They're living under the ground, very similar to Vegas. There's a heroin problem in Afghanistan. They go through the same problems we're going through. There's poverty, there's rich, there's poor, there's criminals, there's not.
But people don't know about it, and that's where they get the bad rep. When I said the few, the many, the few are messing it up for the many.
Yeah.
I applaud people like you and Lodger, man, where y'all step out and tell the good story of it. Because nobody hears the good. They spread the rumors, the bad.
Right.
That's all anybody really talks about.
Well, you know why? It sells.
It sells.
That's what sells, huh?
And it's the same. It's the same in the home.
The new logo?
The new logo.
It sells. Sorry, what logo is this?
Slab City.
Okay. Now, did you create this logo?
Yeah.
We're seeing it here first. The new official Slab City. You got to explain it to me now. I see the S.
Slab. That's right there, Slab.
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
Negus. I'm the Negus.
So you got to add yourself to the.
Do you see the moon?
To the. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh, last night I was standing out here. I was by Ponderosa. I stayed here last night, and I was looking up at the stars. I don't know if there's anywhere in the world I've seen stars so bright at night.
There's no street lights.
Yeah.
You can see the stars.
You know, I'm proud to say, you know, that I can tell my mother to always remember to get home before the Slab City streetlights come on.
Yeah, and that's the Slab City streetlights.
No, there ain't no streetlights.
Oh, I thought you were saying that. Yeah, it makes sense. So you don't ever have to go home.
That's right.
People were telling me years ago it was more dangerous. Like, people would have a gun and ready for war, whereas now it's a little bit more. No?
Hey, you still
but
see
nobody's been there.
And stuff.
Yeah.
You still see people, but I mean, that's for dogs and all kinds of stuff. It's not necessarily because of
but not unlike any city.
Yeah,
I was in
anywhere.
Indiana and they have guns on their
I was fixing
everybody.
to say, anywhere you go, it's like that. You only hear the bad though,
Yeah.
because the bad sells. Even at home, even when there ain't currency involved, that's what people want to hear about and talk about.
Well, you know, some of the YouTubers, and I talk about this often, sometimes I'm embarrassed to call myself a YouTuber because the selling of fear. I'm going to the most dangerous place, Slab City, and hopefully, fear.
So there's like a case of beer for the low price of your freedom.
Yeah.
That's where people don't understand that we need to get out of the mode of trying to put somebody else down to feel better about yourself. Because that's what it is. That's why rumors and the bad stories sell, because it makes you feel better about yourself. We have the low self-esteems, but with the high egos, and they're trying to balance themselves out, and they don't realize why. I don't believe.
Yeah.
They don't, because they deny it. They say, "No, I don't do that." Yes, you do.
Yeah.
When you see somebody in a worse position than you, it lets you know your position is better than them.
Horrible, no?
Yeah, it is, but it isn't. As long as you accept this about yourself,
Yeah.
because it's not wrong to say, "Man, I'm glad that's not me." But then, if you're saying, "I'm glad that's not me," you're in a position where it's a privilege to help somebody.
Yeah.
If you're in a position to help them, help them.
Yeah.
You know, and help helps. It doesn't hinder. It doesn't hesitate. It doesn't.
And sometimes help is free.
Harm. Yeah.
You're helping right now. You said with a mask.
He's helping me with a mask. Yeah,
Right.
because I was going to do something, and I was using PVC to heat it and screw it on.
Yeah.
So that I could mount it to the cart. And then he's like, "Well, what about plastic?" You know, so we was going to use plastic.
Okay, so this is going to be like a sale.
That's going to be a mask.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing this right here. This is going to be my mask.
Looks like a very big mask. But these tires, I'm worried about these tires.
They're big wheel tires, like for a toy.
Yeah.
Somebody's kid's toy and it broke. They had threw it away.
Yeah.
Every bit of this is shit that I pulled up from broken shit.
Who's going to be the driver?
I am.
You have a license for this kind of vehicle?
And on that water canteen, else you get dizzy, you fall to the ground. There's another fire truck rolling round. It's a Slab City summer, the glasses turning red, sweating away till sunset. I'm retired the dead. Did you hear that siren? How many times today? Bad luck, fire truck, they haul our friends away. Sweat carving in our hides, a million little red dots. Devil's gone back to hell where it ain't so flippin' hot. I ain't got no air conditioner, I ain't got no fan, ain't got no generator, can't afford to fill a gas can. We'll see you in the fall, my friends, lest we suddenly drop. And we'll have to dance alone, but you can scavenge the count.
Is that original song or you?
Yeah, that's one of mine.
This is all yours.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first. Thank you guys so much.
Glad to see you, glad to see you.
Thanks for asking.
Here's a burnt out bus. Not much left to that. Wow. So I stopped on the side of the road to get a soft drink. My audience hates it. They say, "Chris, you're getting too big. You got to stop drinking these soft drinks." But I met the. Are you guys a couple?
Yeah.
I met this wonderful couple, an artist and / entrepreneur.
He's an
Just
inventor.
don't call me late for dinner.
Okay. And it was the glasses that drew me to you because, you know, I like myself some flamboyant glasses. So what's your name?
I'm Blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
Blue from Montreal.
Squash.
Squash. Everybody here. I need a slabber name.
You gotta be here 2 summers back to back.
I was at the bar and I met like Ocean, I met Butterfly, I don't know if they've been here 2 years, but you're an artist and it seems like you like to paint very small
I'm a
pieces,
miniature
masterpieces.
artist. I like tiny little things. So
Yeah.
I paint tiny little things.
Have you always been into the small
I've always been into tiny
miniature?
things.
Yeah, okay.
I've started painting not that long ago, a couple of years ago.
Okay.
See? Miniatures. Tiny things.
I see.
Tiny things. Tiny.
So, let's see what and this is what you do. You sell this from this location.
We trade.
We trade.
Trade.
As
Only
much
trade.
As
Try
much
to
as
trade
possible.
everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give me an example. Like, what might you trade that for?
Whatever you got.
No, but give me an example of like somebody that's come recently and
Pair of sunglasses.
Made a trade. Okay.
Lighter. Just depends. We get whatever's in your car. I mean, the tourists,
Tools
they tools,
sometimes,
a screwdriver. Everyone's got a couple of tools in their RV they haven't used, and
A jar of
You know.
screws.
tell me why. And I'm going to tell you why I'm asking. Because I went to the bar yesterday, I just told you, and I ordered a double rum. Not even thinking about the price. And he's like $2. And I'm like, I've never in my life paid $2. So it seems like profit is not the motivation.
Oh, no.
What is it? Just survival. Get the items required for day-to-day life.
Exactly.
basically.
Is it part of the fun of not knowing what you're going to get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it could be like Christmas every day.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I get cool surprises.
What about those glasses? Did you get those?
No,
That
I
would
had
have
to buy those.
That would have been a good
online.
story.
They're prescription.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. But we do
I'm
have a whole
old.
bunch of sunglasses.
Yeah, I can see
We have
that.
all kinds of sunglasses and sun hats and
So these have all come from tourists?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the most part, what else are you trading? I guess everything you can trade.
Everything.
Okay. When I came for my Dr. Pepper, the first question he asked is, well, "What do you want to trade?" And I guess I traded my currency. I didn't
it goes.
I didn't come prepared.
It goes towards dog food.
Yeah.
And people are weird. Like we've heard, they don't accept donation, but you can give a donation and buy art. No, yeah, I think you're missing.
Some people never heard the word trade or barter or exchange. It's like a foreign concept.
I mean, this is how.
Give me
I
something,
never
I give
thought
you
that.
something.
I just
Yeah.
thought that was.
You know.
Everybody knew about it.
Yeah, well, come on. The existence of humans on planet Earth, bartering has been around a long, long time.
Some of them have never heard of it. They're completely confused, especially when they come from China or Japan or
Yeah.
or some other place. You know, it seems like they're
Confused.
confused about it. We have to try to explain what a trade is.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult.
I see trade me. So you have people from all over the world coming here to
All over.
visit.
Yes,
Everywhere.
all over.
Yeah. I have these pieces too. I try to find slab canvases.
Okay.
Things I can paint on.
And you were showing me earlier, but off camera, that you collect. Where are the bullets or the
Yeah.
pieces? And you said that's from the bomb site. Where is the bomb site?
That whole mountain, that whole chocolate mountain right there.
Right here.
The whole mountain range.
Okay. So this is where they, once upon a time,
No,
No.
it's still active.
they're still there bombing now.
Yeah.
Testing.
A lot of like the Marines, the Air Force, they all got a little piece of it. They all do.
Okay.
There's a couple.
How often is that? Like you hear it then?
Oh yeah.
Oh, if you ask my dog, it's too often.
Yeah, I guess the dogs are very sensitive to
You'll
the.
feel
One.
it in your
the loud
body. When they
sounds.
do the big ones, you'll see the mushroom clouds and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
So this
I
is like an
either-
air. I don't know much about,
We
but I
don't
mean,
know,
this
not
is air.
sure.
I think that might be to deploy a flare or maybe a parachute of some kind.
Okay.
But it was out there with all their toys. It goes to their toys.
It's funny because all my best videos all have like gun related, but I know nothing about guns. You know, being Canadian, guns are not really a part of our
Yeah,
culture.
not really.
We'll put it that way. So you make art.
I will take this, make it a flower pot, and have some jewelry flower coming out of
Yeah.
it. And there you go.
Where do you get
Flower.
these? I won't say crazy. Okay, where do you get these crazy ideas? They just come to you.
Yeah, see, this is my slab flower garden. That's all stuff
Right
I
here,
picked
okay.
up here, and where people are like trash, I'm like,
They never need watering. They never die.
They never die.
They last forever. You're the perfect flower.
I'm just having fun.
And what's the name of your
Trading
spot?
Post.
Oh, there we
City
go.
Trading Post.
How did I miss the big sign? Trading
You're not
Post.
the only one.
And also, let's see a little bit of your artwork here. And do you give a name to each piece?
No. Oops.
You're just doing it all freehand?
Yep.
No magnifying glass
No.
required, no?
I get really close to my canvas.
And tell me, earlier, again, I didn't have this on record, but what makes you an official slabber? What does it take?
You have to do 2 summers back to back.
Okay.
No breaks.
No vacation in Vegas for a month?
No, one night at the hotel because
disqualified.
it's too hot.
Okay.
It's,
You got to go through it.
yeah.
Are there any gatekeepers? Like if I give myself a slabber name, you could be like, no. I'm retracting that. I'm taking that back from you.
It kind of evolves. After you're here a while, we get used to you.
Yeah.
And whatever sticks. Sometimes it's, and I've yet to meet anyone who has their slabber name that doesn't like it.
Gotcha. And this is it for you forever? Your slabber till the end of your time?
Yeah, as
For
far as
now?
I can see right now.
And how long have you been here?
Long time.
Yeah. And you only a year.
A little over a year. Yeah.
And how did you get here from Montreal?
I drove.
But you in like
I
in this direction on purpose?
I felt, yeah.
Or you
pretty much.
The GPS gave you a bad reading
Oh, yeah, no.
and
Actually, I followed the GPS.
so you knew you were coming here.
Yeah, I fell down a YouTube rabbit hole, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess I've always been an artist. And
Watching YouTube, you mean? When you said that YouTube.
Yeah, watching
rabbit hole.
videos about this place
Slab City,
and the
okay.
art and the people. And I lived in the house with my my daughter and her dad, and I still slept in my car in the city.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the house thing. I don't like it. I'm not.
And this is where you sleep here. What is there's a trailer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah.
Wherever I feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're putting an outdoor bed, and we got a boat out there, and we're putting it out for an outdoor summer bed in the boat.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
I think I like that part of Slab City. You can sort of make your own rules up along the way.
That's
That's
the
what
You don't have to
mean-
ask. You don't need a permit.
That's what they
You don't
mean
need to
by the
file a
Lawless
document.
City. When they say
No.
Lawless City,
Yeah.
they mean no codes, no zoning, no HOA, no board of county directors to tell you can't have a doghouse or
Yeah.
Or solar.
Imagine you had to ask permission to put a bed in your boat.
Yeah.
We gotta have a meeting. Let's
let's have a
sit with the neighborhood council and decide if it's possible.
Right.
Yeah, unheard of. In Toronto, I'm thinking back. I'm from Toronto. Somebody built a boat, like a miniature version of Noah's Ark, in the backyard for their kids. The neighbors called the police. Police came and said, "No, you got to take this down." He said, "I spent like $20,000 building this for my kids. They wanted it. Take it down or in jail." Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I like the freedom of ducks walking with dogs. Look, a big dog, a small dog.
Come on, pitter patter.
What are we calling a rooster?
All of them.
All of them. Now I'm curious what all of them is. Wow, they're listening.
Oh yeah.
Is that the sound you make when you normally feed them, or okay? They're smart.
Or when I just make sure that they're all rounded
They're all
up.
right here running
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Now these are pet ducks.
Yeah.
Or eventually you're going to make them into dinner ducks.
She
No.
wants to, but no.
No,
They're
I
not.
don't.
Oh, no,
Not true.
trying to make you look bad on the
One
internet.
of them,
She's a
They're going to
savage.
come for you,
one of them
Peta.
is a bit aggressive, so
Yeah.
he kind of needs to be separated from the flock. But that doesn't mean I want to boil him.
Okay. Oh, they're looking like they're having a great time here.
You stay here.
And the dog doesn't even bother with them. They're all
They
friends.
were raised together. We
Okay.
got them their little puff balls, and she was little, and they all cuddled up. And,
So they're used to each other.
and yeah.
They're all
Yeah.
they're all born and raised out here. I pulled her out the womb right here
Yeah.
last year.
Amazing. I love it here. I was telling my audience, like, I feel so comfortable. At that bar yesterday, I felt almost like I was on a movie set because everything was salvaged. Nothing was purchased. You know, in nowadays when you purchase something, like how long does it really last before it either breaks or you get bored of it and you throw it out and start again?
They have
And
college classes now where you go and take a college class and you get a degree into manufacturing this
Yeah.
to expire right when the warranty gets over.
Right, so you have to buy another
They
one.
have a
Right.
science now to it. You can get a degree in it.
Yeah.
That's how bad it's got.
I see iPhone, Apple's being charged with that right now. They make it so after a certain amount of time, your battery dwindles down to nothing. Not quick enough that you're upset, that you think it just naturally happened, but in fact, it's a code written into the phone to make your product fail in order for you to want the newest thing all the time, right?
Those
Yeah.
charging wires do the same thing.
Yeah, they're horrible.
After a while, you just gotta get a new one.
You think they would have one that's going to last you
Not even the one you
years
get
and
with the
years.
phone.
I know. It's on purpose.
Horrible.
It's a very, very unique place. For somebody who's never heard of Slab City, how would you describe it in a sentence or two?
It's a never-ending camping, homesteading, plane crash.
Okay. And what about the danger aspect? Is there any time where you feel like you're worried for your safety?
No more
This
than
whole
any
illusion of a
other
safe
city.
space is just that. It's an illusion. The doctor could have dropped you on your head when you were born.
Yeah.
There's no place safe. That's ridiculous expectation.
Yeah.
I feel safer here than I've felt safer anywhere in the world.
Well, I guess that's why I asked, because they market it as like the lawless place. So you sort of, it's almost like you think people are walking around with guns and just like shooting everything up. So there must be rules to Slab City that the Slabbers know, right? I know that they look down upon pedophilia. I see it written everywhere. Is the reason how do I say this nicely? Is there a large percentage of pedophiles that come here to sort of avoid being arrested or caught, and that's the reason why I see so many cars burnt down with the writing, like I see one says over there, says like fuck Brad, pedo, and all the stuff is torched. Is it a large percentage of people that come here?
No, I would say that it's an occasional thing, because I guess when they let them out of prison, they've done their time or whatever, and they let them out.
Yeah.
You don't have a family left, obviously, because your victim was probably a family member or something, or your family don't want to associate with somebody like that or whatever.
Yeah.
So your resources are zero.
You want to start a new life.
And you can't live next to a school or the city's designed to where,
it's funny. I've never thought of it like this.
You can't, like, even say you got released in some city, they'll tell you can't be here because there's a school,
You're too
there's
close
a crossing walk, there's this and that within every so many feet, so they have nowhere to go, and that's how they end up here.
Well, what about the Slabbers themselves? You don't want that here?
Nobody wants those kind of people in their city.
Yeah.
I don't know of anywhere in the world that they
So, but like,
welcome.
what? For example, let's just say I don't know who that person is. That truck.
Yeah.
Or someone sleeping in there. You find out that they've done their time, but they've been charged with that. What happens? Is it like a group meeting in order to get them out, or how does it work? Or it's different case by case?
I mean, I would say it's different.
Yeah.
I would say it's different, I mean, and you can never stop the next guy from taking the law into his own hands.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the world or country, you know what
I
I mean?
agree.
So it's, and some of these women have children and they're very vicious. They will protect their children savagely out here if necessary.
Yeah, you're going to have fun. So what's the best way for people to find you? My audience is incredible. They're going to shed lots of love.
Hashtag trading post, Slab City trading post.
Trading post.
Hashtag Slab City trading post.
This is TikTok.
That's TikTok.
Okay.
I got a YouTube. I ain't been on there in months, but
Yeah.
yeah, and that's our address. If you want to send us some love through Amazon or whatever, Amazon ships out here.
That's amazing. You're a great couple. I'm really glad I was thirsty.
We are the first and only genuine Slab City marriage. We have.
So you guys got married here?
Yes,
Under
right in
my
that tree back
tree
there. We have a
at
genuine
sunset.
wedding certificate from a mythical place.
Okay. And you're the only one you're saying?
Yep, so far.
Okay.
We're passing on the tradition. She was an
No,
event
they're all
planner.
gone, babe.
Oh, they're all. We had other wedding rings. I guess they're gone.
Yeah, we only got this.
Oh, we only got the slab wedding rings left.
Yeah.
Well, we had these full. I didn't know she got rid of them. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've traded them?
Yep.
It's funny, I've been married, I just celebrated my 15th year anniversary. Been with my wife almost 20 years.
Congratulations.
And neither of us wear rings. I'm like, look, no watch, no jewelry. I feel like I don't know how you put OCD. I can't. I'm always playing with it when I wear it.
See, I feel naked without my rings.
So that's your love story.
Yeah.
So, hey,
now we're sharing.
let's pretend he's not listening for a sec. What drew you to him? You only have one marriage for the rest of your life now.
Yeah.
So what made you
Liquor.
choose her? The better question: what kind of liquor?
I don't drink. Package deal. It's like life's algorithm took everything I liked.
Yeah.
And or wanted or needed and stuffed it into one person, but a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
And
That's beautiful. That is a slab. That's a Slab City love story. Oh, now the same question for you. She's not listening.
I think I've always looked at marriage very sacredly.
Yes.
I've had numerous women propose to me, and I've laughed at a few because, you know, I would never. I'm a cowboy. I was never going to get married. I don't want to be married. I don't want to be tied down. I'm a free spirit, and she just tied me down in all the right places, and enabled me to be more free. Didn't try to control me or tell me can't do this or can't do that or whatever. And
Now she's like an enabler.
It's funny. My wife and I think that's why it's worked. My wife and I argue once every 2 years. She supports me traveling. It's tough. A lot of people don't understand. I'll leave for a month and then come home for a month. But she's a supporter. She's like, Chris, before you met me, you were traveling the world. How am I going to stop you? And she has her own passions that I support as well. So I think it's very important to have that freedom. For my friends that are not allowed to go out to the corner store without being checked on 10 times, they're not in a good relationship. Right. They're not happy.
He didn't sprout from my imagination.
Yeah.
He was there before I came along. I just plowed right through.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to hold you. You have.
Oh, you're good.
You have traders, so very, very exciting. Pleasure to meet you guys.
Of course.
You brought happiness into my day, and I'm excited to share. Well, I'm here at a skate park unlike no other. We got burned out cars, ramps, jumps. What more would you expect? I'm here, day 2, Slab City. I don't know how to skateboard, but if I did, this is the kind of park I would like to be skating in. Here we go. We got kill. Let's take a look. Here it says kill your local rapist. Kill cops. No, we're not gonna. Okay, so it's day 2. I'm just wandering around, walking through Slab City. I'm looking in search for some unique characters to talk to so they can share with me some stories. Tell me why the hell are they here? What is this Slab City thing all about? You know, in order for me to make a really good story, I gotta find good characters. So I gotta go deep. I gotta go deeper than everyone else to find the right individual. Let's start today's adventure off right now in 3, 2, 1, go. This is a very interesting residence. I'm just gonna pull up and yell and knock and see if I can find somebody here to talk to. Wish me luck. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello? Hi, doggy. Hello? I'm not going to give up just yet. With all the stories that he has on the fence, I want to talk to this man. Yes, hello?
Yeah.
Would you feel comfortable talking on camera at all? I see all these stories on the side, and I said anybody that wrote all these stories must have a story to share.
Yeah, this used to be a military base,
Okay.
and then they turn it down. They take the buildings out,
Yes.
so that they just leave the concrete slabs.
The slab, and that's where
And
the
that's
name
like
Slab
that, then
City
it
came.
comes from slabs. If you do the Wikipedia, that's what it reads, something like that.
Yeah, and you're saying they're still doing
They're
testing.
still practicing because that's a practice field. That's
Okay.
a bombing range. There's a Navy SEALs little base back here.
How far away are we talking about? Like when they're practicing, you're hearing it, you're seeing it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can see them back here.
Yes.
You see the planes flying, and you hear the detonations, you know. But every now and then you see some smoke.
Yes.
It's interesting, you know.
And how often does that happen?
The SEALs, they do it whenever they have to.
Okay.
And the Marines, they come supposedly twice a year, but they haven't come lately. So, you know, the country needs some wars to practice. So.
Yeah, yeah. And you yourself, have you been to war?
No, I'm not a combat veteran.
Okay.
I served the Navy, but I'm not a combat veteran.
Yeah. How do you feel about war?
It's a business.
It is a business. I think very
Peace.
seldom is it used for any other reason.
Yeah, peace is not good for
Business.
the weapon business.
Yeah. And for
weapon-
everything else that's
For
accompanied.
the weapon trade, you know. And government say, you know, we're selling. No, you're not selling.
Yeah.
Companies are selling through you.
Yeah. I've seen something crazy where I watched a documentary where a cleaning company, you know, that cleans uniforms,
Yeah.
was brought to Iraq. And the charge every time they do the wash is like $120 US. So everybody's making money. The caterer, the food, the chef, the supplier of tents, everything. And it's only harm.
Civilians were getting paid $10,000 a month if they sign, you know, if they qualified to work in Iraq. I had a friend that he was a contractor,
Yes.
civilian,
Yes.
and they all dress military and they have everything.
But they're just civilian
They're
contractors.
just civilian.
I've
yeah.
been to Iraq, and it's very hard. I'm Canadian. I'm from Canada. And the people were very polite to me when they showed me the damage that was caused in Iraq with these wars. And the damage still exists today. A lot of destruction.
Yeah, I know. You know, but yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Good USA,
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah. So.
And you're from Puerto Rico. How long have you been here on the
My mom
mainland?
broke down 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I decided to stay.
Nah, you just making that story.
No, I'm serious.
My car could break down.
Well,
I still got to get home. I got to get it
Well,
fixed.
you know.
So you were here visiting.
I was here, visiting, and one broke down, and I decided to stay. Then I started meeting all these wonderful people
Yeah.
that outsiders call us homeless.
Yeah.
No, we have a home.
Yeah. I like that.
So-
But you have one of the bigger camps. How many people live here?
Just myself.
And it keeps growing? If I come back in 2 years, is it bigger?
No, this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
You're not going to go higher with this, what do you want to call this, a lookout or no?
No, that's it. That's it.
See, me, I think if I lived here, I would always constantly, but I guess that's the problem. That's what I'm finding about the
you know,
Slabbers.
all you do, you know.
You build what you need, right?
What you fix what is broken. You know,
Yes.
the wind breaks something down, and then you come back and then you fix it. You know.
You don't need more.
Maybe you add more stuff, but not land. You know.
Yeah.
Once you occupy a corner,
It's yours.
it's basically it's your residence. It's your yeah.
Yeah.
It's not your property,
Yeah.
but it's,
But nobody bothers you. Government doesn't come and bother you.
No,
If you wanted to extend, you don't have to apply for a permit.
exactly. To build anything,
Yeah.
you know, there's.
Your fence is too high. It's against
It's
the...
too low, yeah. This is dangerous, you know. It's got spike or it's got nails, or you know, people can get hurt. Well, you know, that's the purpose. You know.
Yeah. What do you like about Slab City the most?
The freedom,
Yeah.
the freedom, the beautiful people. You know, everybody's got a different talent. A lot of people have, you know, they have a talent on music or artistry or.
I think if you come here even with no talent, you're going to pick up a talent if you're here long enough.
Well,
Because you're around people that have such talent.
yeah, if you have artistic tendencies, yes, you know, you can put things together. Yeah, you
get better.
You get better, you know. Then you just start walking and meeting people, and hey, come on, let me show you my camera. I said, holy shit, man! You got a shower, you got a toilet, you got, wow, you got hydroponics. You got lettuce, you got this and that.
Yeah.
You got chicken? Yeah, man. What? A dozen a day? Holy shit!
Yeah, you're learning.
So you know they.
How much do you rely on the outside world now? You have a garden You're growing?
No,
Nothing?
no.
So when you want food, are you leaving Slab City?
Most people go outside to buy food.
Okay.
They get it right, we get it right, and
Yeah.
we go to the store.
So the car that broke down 10 years ago is no longer...
No, it's decommissioned. It's, yeah. You know, it's done, you know.
Yeah.
So.
And what gives you the creativity to do all this? This is the reason I stopped originally. The signs.
Just general information.
Yeah.
You know, things that I never heard of, and you know.
You wanted to share.
Yeah.
With the world.
You gotta share things that you didn't know. People say, yeah, I've heard that. I read that before. Yeah, that. Some people go like, man, I like it. Some people just drive by and they just don't read.
Yeah. No, I can't. I stopped. I stopped quite a few times to read.
Some people come to Slab City for a mission.
Yeah.
They either they really want to see what's going on and speak with people and residents, and they stop and they share.
Yeah.
And there's the visitor that just goes to the mountain,
take a picture,
takes a picture, walks around, and then drives around, and they just videotape and
leave.
They just leave.
Yeah.
You know, so
I'm the opposite. For me, I need to talk to residents.
And is it dangerous? You know, any places it can be dangerous.
Yeah. This is the answer I'm getting,
you know,
quite often from everyone. But I was at the bar last night drinking the live Ponderosa, live music.
Okay. Yeah.
And once a few drinks were flowing, somebody spoke to my ears, said, "You missed a few days ago, somebody was murdered here. Chopped up. Nobody was caught." This happens everywhere, not just here. But he said, I know the alcohol was flowing once again, but he's like, you just missed it. How often does something like that happen? Any more often than any major city, or it's a once in a while type thing?
I've been here 10 years. It's the first time that I've heard of somebody being chopped up.
Yeah, but you did hear about it. It does get around the community?
No, I didn't hear about it.
You didn't hear like 4 days ago, 5 days ago? Oh, I guess it's not the same. You don't have a newspaper that circulates throughout the community.
There's a few people. There was a trans guy.
Yeah.
A tranny, and they killed him. They dumped it in the canal, and he was floating in drop 9.
Yeah.
And somebody found him and called, you know, and they put the body out.
Yeah.
They still, you know, I don't know. It's been 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah. Well, so, what I've heard with what just happened is they found the body burnt, but it was cut up in pieces 4 or 5 days ago. And
oh, the fire. Oh, yes. That was somebody called Pete. Pete. Older person.
From here?
No. Well, you know, he was living here, but I don't know originally where he was from.
Okay.
But yeah, things like that happen.
Yeah. But would you say overall this is a dangerous place? Any more dangerous than any other city, again?
I don't know.
I've met so many wonderful people, right?
Dangerous if you look for danger.
Yeah.
You know, if you say the wrong thing and maybe somebody
was offended, upset.
You know, like some people might say, I don't mind having this type of people next to me, but these ones, no, I don't want them. But so you rather have this type of people than these ones?
Yeah.
Then you don't belong here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
we mean like races? Like I'd rather...
No. We don't see races here.
Yeah.
You know, people from everywhere.
Yeah. Last night at the bar, I saw many different colors. No problems.
You know, it doesn't matter. We are all people. We're all humans.
Yes. And for the first question I asked, where is his accent from? He said he's from planet Earth.
Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah. Before Puerto Rico, it was Earth.
Oh, Earth.
Yeah.
I was born on Earth.
Yeah.
Somewhere on Earth in the Caribbean side.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't matter who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It matters what you've done, because there's few type of people that are not welcome. Rapists, child molesters. You know, if you abuse animals, stuff like that. You know, common sense. You know, just be a good human. You know.
I noticed that with some of the burnt out cars. I see like
pedophile, yeah,
and then
get out,
burnt
you
up.
know, yes.
What about not common, but like smaller crimes like theft? For example, let's say
if you leave something unattended,
yeah,
like anywhere else, you go camping on the beach,
yeah,
and you go out, you know, for 3 hours.
But I mean, what is like? For example, you leave for town, and I come in and I take your bike, just using an example, and you find out that I've taken the bike. What is sort of the repercussions to a crime like that? Is it you yourself that deals with it, or you talk amongst the community and figure out?
People find out.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, so my bike or this was stolen. If you.
But what would happen? Is it like community justice, or it depends on what was stolen, or who stole what?
Community justice happens when it's about rape, pedophiles, you know, child molesters, animal abusers. Yeah, they take it very personal.
And that's where things are set on fire. I see campers, homes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're telling you you're not welcome here anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't come back. Most of them don't come back.
Well, I wouldn't come back either. But those are the type of people that are really not wanted anywhere in the world.
I know.
There are certain crimes, right?
There's a saying, everybody deserves a second chance.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree strongly.
I agree with you. I'm a father. To me, there's no worse crime in the world than a pedophile. And I definitely, like, to me, what makes Slab City so special is the freedom. And I think if you had those type of people in the community, it actually takes away from your freedom. Because it's on your mind all the time, especially worrying about somebody else's problems, right? So I agree with you. I don't think everybody deserves a second.
There are kids here, and there's a lot of women here, and there's a lot of mothers and aunties and grandmothers, you know, that, you know, they disagree, you know, they're not welcome.
Yeah. Like, how do you find out that John across the street has a previous record?
Because, hey, what's your name? I'm John Martinez. John Martinez.
Okay.
And they find out.
With the internet, right?
Oh, no. Hey, man, you got 3 hours to go.
Yeah. Are they that nice or no? You know what? I'm just my perspective of driving around.
It all depends.
I'm seeing a lot. Like, is there mistakes that happen as well? Do you think sometimes people are blamed when maybe it wasn't them or they don't have? Like, there's no judicial system. You're not going to a judge to verify that this person has been charged with pedophilia. I don't want to sound like I'm standing up for them, because I'm not.
They find out.
Yeah, you can't hide it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like you said, internet.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, you know, on your behavior, you know, your behavior on the community, and
you
know, then you establish yourself. You stay a couple of years after you come in here, you get established. People see you, and so he's not a visitor, you know, so he's staying.
Yeah. Now, you as a community member, do you have a role in the community? No. You're not responsible for monthly meetings or anything like that? No. I guess that's the freedom that you want. People don't want to participate in that.
Some people do.
Yeah.
Some people are interested in buying Slab City, which is a square mile.
Okay.
So the land around is private.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Whatever happens.
For anybody that has never heard of Slab City, what is your mini commercial for them to come and pay a visit? Or do you want people to visit? Or you like being left alone?
All of the above.
Yeah, I guess different days. Yeah. But you seem like a very welcoming person.
You know, this is Slab City.
Yeah.
We're welcome people.
Yeah.
And everybody was welcome.
Not everybody. Most people. Yeah.
Yes. Most people.
I didn't even get your name.
Caribe.
Chris from Canada.
All right, man.
It's
Caribe
very
from
nice.
Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna come and walk and look a little bit at your signs and your dolls here. I appreciate your time very much.
No problem, my friend.
You look like you could be an actor, like Antonio Banderas. I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know where he's.
He's the villa in Spain, you know,
On it, his private island.
Yes, his private island. Who knows?
And before this, what was your career? You said you were in the Navy.
Oh, well, Navy 4 years.
Yeah.
Hotel, maintenance, few years.
Yeah.
Home improvements, like 10 years.
Yeah.
And then I got here.
Gotcha.
So.
You're a very creative man. You look, to me, you look like you could be a big actor. Maybe you're hiding something from me. Your past. Here you go. What about Jesus? Satan says, relax. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but U.S. Navy veteran with PTSD. You can always pause if you want to read the whole sign. Oh, that guy's cute. Look at this.
When you join the service, you join it for various reasons. You can serve because it's, oh, I'm proud of my country. Oh, I'm gonna serve. You know, so you join the service, right? Then there's the person I said, well, my parents did, my grandfather did. You know, I'm gonna do it.
Do it as well.
I'm gonna keep the tradition. You know.
The other type of person that just wants to cause harm, and now they can do it legally.
There's the person here that joins and now I can shoot some motherfuckers up there. Fucking.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Yeah, I fucking did it.
Yeah.
You know, I took somebody's life.
Yeah.
Then there's the one that the judge says, okay, either you do 2 years in prison or you join one of the branches.
I don't think they do that anymore.
Huh?
I don't think they do that anymore. Do they?
My judge can do fucking anything.
If you think about it, in war,
a judge can waive fucking anything. My roommate, he was also like me, an aviation electrician mate. Brilliant. But he was caught with a pound of weed, and the judge told him, well, you join the Navy for 4 years,
or you do the time,
or you do 2 years in jail.
For a pound of weed? Damn.
In Georgia. He said, I'll do the Navy.
Yeah.
You know, he breaks the curve chart, he breaks it like,
yeah.
You know.
How do you defend yourself here? You got guns here?
Some people have guns. Some people have
dogs.
Everybody's got dogs here.
Some people.
What are you doing here?
I'm just been benching with my friend.
Where are you? Just walking?
No, we parked all the way up
Okay,
here.
okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Hey, no problem, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
You take care.
Right.
But
there we go. Interesting man and some interesting stories. Let the adventure around Slab City continue. Okay, we've made it East Jesus. Here's a one-of-a-kind car. Cute.
Thank you. And remember, we don't just want your money, we want the stuff in your garage, too.
I like that. I came from Toronto. My garage is very far away.
It's all right. We'll wait.
What are these little canisters?
Nitrous oxide or CO2. I'm voting for nitrous oxide.
Okay. What was it used for?
They were used in whipped cream.
Yeah.
And
Can I sit down?
Yeah. And as an inhalant.
Okay.
To get high on.
Right.
People would go ahead and take them, and it would cause brain cell. I don't know.
Have you tried one before?
Tried one. Yeah, it had no effect on me. Like whatever.
I've never tried one
I've
before.
already got that. Well, I'm already there apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it that you do here?
What do I do? I'm doing right now. I just greet people at the gate here. And
Yeah.
Fill them full of lies. And,
Yeah. Give me one good lie. What's your best lie?
Best lie. This is a sheltered workshop for the work ethic impaired.
Okay.
We are not lazy.
Okay.
We are work ethic impaired.
Okay.
Thank you. We too have feelings.
Okay. You're a character. So you're in the right spot. A lot of tourists come to visit you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am. It's one of those deals. They say if you sat in one place, eventually you would meet everyone in the world.
Yes. This is that place.
For me, that's that place. Yeah.
You're an artist.
In my own
First,
way, yes.
you have paint. And second, your look, your glasses, your hat, your personality. I can tell you.
It's my environment. And a bunch of art
No, it's
behind
not.
the
It's
wall.
not just your environment. Anywhere we put you anywhere in the world, you're the same.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah,
not just
pretty
your
much,
environment.
yeah.
But what is it that you do? You've done some of the art here?
A little bit of mine is okay. Let me think. All right, I'm responsible for some things.
Okay.
Okay, on the 12-foot high seesaw over there, for instance.
Yes.
I created the weight ballast system so that both parties are the same weight, or the party that is usually lighter suddenly is. The tables are turned.
Okay.
And
But you're telling me this is a functioning seesaw?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Has anybody fallen off?
Yes.
That's part of the fun. I like that. You see that smile?
Not for the person who fell, but yeah.
No, for you sitting here.
Oh, well.
From here, you get the view.
I was concerned.
Yeah.
I was concerned. He was a 5-year-old kid, but he got up.
Yeah.
He fell on his ass. There was no brain damage. Yeah, that's all.
Man, it makes a kid
Mom said,
stronger.
okay, yeah. Many parents love it because it is dangerous. And the kids, the kids here, hell yes, get them.
Yeah, every kid has to fall once
They do,
from
yeah.
15 feet.
Overcome their fears.
Yeah.
You know?
So how long have you been here? I didn't even ask your name. What's your name?
Here they call me Wizard.
Wizard.
Yeah, I used to have a beard down to here.
Okay.
It's like Gandalf or Dumbledore, and
Gotcha.
and so
I can see that.
Very much played that persona. Then I was in Vietnam, and I was blind at the time. And ever try eating chicken noodle soup with chopsticks?
I'm not a
when you're
good.
blind?
No, I've never tried that.
I don't recommend it.
No.
But I was doing that. It was our daily meal, and the girls got tired of picking all noodles out of my
Out of your beard.
My part were cutting your beard. Yeah.
So you've had a beard for a long time then.
Yeah, I
If
did.
you're talking about
but, yeah,
Vietnam.
every time I get a cut, somehow it involves a girl.
Yeah.
I just.
What do you mean? The girl tells you it's time.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
But has it been shorter than that? That's the shortest.
One time, I think it was 84, 85, I shaved.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't cut it. I
Yeah.
don't,
Let it go.
Yeah, I let it grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets
You have.
gradually.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
If you've had it your whole life, I'm sure it's hard
Yeah,
to change.
I've seen my face. I wasn't that impressed. No.
Like, let me grow that back.
Yes, yes. Like a
So-
little lady. Beards are like clothes.
Yeah.
Most people look better with them on than with them off.
Right. I got you. I have a problem with facial hair. I can't really grow it. It only grows sparsely, my chin, but I can't grow it on the side. It's funny. My dad has a beard, but I can't grow it. Now, who's this? Is this the woman here that happened to make you shave your beard down a little bit?
Here, no, this is from. Their names are Fred and Wilma. They're the Flintstones in the younger years. Before,
Okay.
You know.
What about the artist here that's responsible for all the other art? Somebody told me they passed away.
Oh yeah, Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie Russell. Yeah, he started the whole thing about 2007, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. and he started it, and I came here 5 years later. He was still very small.
So you knew Charlie?
No, never. I had a chance to. I went to meet him one day.
Yeah.
But he was in his trailer, and the air conditioner was on, and it was bad manners to
interrupt the air
when
conditioner.
someone got the air conditioner on.
I like
because
that.
You got to open the door. Yeah, it's like no.
There's rules here in Slab City. Do not open the door if the air conditioning is on. I like that. But now you have a responsibility in the uptake, or
I'm here for about 6 months out of the year.
Yeah.
There's about right now it's about 5 artists behind the wall.
Okay.
They're all introverts.
Yeah.
They're very talented, very intelligent.
But they don't like to talk.
They don't like to talk to people. No.
Right.
No. And because I'm too old to do much, pretty much put out the pasture. Let's be honest about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I do something here, and that frees them up to go and do something else they want. They can do,
Yeah.
but I can't, and I can go ahead and do this.
What about the other 6 months of the year?
Mostly in Hanoi, Vietnam.
You go back to Vietnam?
Yes.
And that's when you said you were in Vietnam earlier. I somehow put it together with the army, but you're saying just that had nothing to do with it.
Recently, yeah.
Okay.
It was like last year. My cataracts had gotten so bad that I couldn't walk across the streets.
Right.
So and then it got worse. Then I decided to fly back to America.
Yeah. So you weren't in the war in Vietnam?
Oh, I was in the war, yeah.
But Vietnam?
Yeah.
Is that a reason that you
That was
returned?
the first reason. I wanted to make atonement for those who could not.
Yes.
So that's kind of what I began
I was
doing.
there about 6 months ago. I didn't go to Hanoi though. I only went to Saigon. Yeah.
Yeah. Saigon is very much like very Western.
Yeah.
It was back then too. Back in the '60s, it was, Western compared to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you treated now? When you return, you're treated well. Or do people have negative feelings?
There are some people who just, just by their look.
Yeah.
It's like they're holding a grudge.
Yeah.
But I know,
Would you understand why they would?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But what is most interesting is that by and large, it's like, hey, get over it.
Yeah.
It was in the past.
Yeah.
Let us,
I feel I'm younger. I guess they could look at me and know I wasn't in the war. But a lot of people think I'm Army. I've never been in the Army. I'm Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's my tattoos. But I was treated very well in Vietnam.
People are really, really good.
Yeah.
They really are. I love it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine experiencing it through war and then experiencing it leisurely on vacation.
It's weird. It's like it was not easy for them. I mean, they were on, i.e., the winning side, but it's like musicians don't play. A lot of people, guitar players, other instruments, they don't play in public. It was because even back then, everything being as it is, any kind of a protest song or any ridicule of powers that be, you were gone.
Right.
You're just fucking not there anymore.
Disappear. Yeah.
And it was like very traumatic for them. I would catch them. They would. One guy would have a guitar out, on the corner, in front of a shop, and I talk to them, and they go, "Yeah, we all play guitar. We all do this. Why don't you guys get together and He goes, "No. It's too. It's just."
Is this the older people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the younger ones are lazy fucks. They walk around with these karaoke machines or these, just bob. Okay, yeah, you're good, but could you move on?
Yeah.
Trying to have a conversation here.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all trying to hustle. They're all trying to make a buck. I don't blame them a bit.
Yeah. Survival.
Yes. And part of it too is I realize I'm a tourist, and I realize they're going to take me for all I'm worth.
As much as they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it's like
With a
yes,
smile.
We understand.
Yeah,
Yes,
with a
you know,
smile.
I don't hold it against you. Yes.
Yeah.
I have so much more than you. Yes.
So Slab City, this is your home. This is where you consider your home.
Okay. As my friend keeps pointing out to everybody, East Jesus is a suburb of Slab City. It's an entity unto itself.
Okay.
You know.
So right now I'm not in Slab City.
Right. Yeah.
I'm in East
This
Jesus.
is actually, because we are the only ones who have actually purchased land and paying for it yet.
Okay.
But yeah, but it was for many years. It's like East Jesus Incorporated, and
Okay.
the rest is still country.
Gotcha. So for those watching this, Slab City is like, I guess, a few feet away.
Yes.
We're
Well, actually, land-wise, many of the people are on
East Jesus.
East Jesus land,
Okay.
But we don't need it, so
Yeah.
you know, it's no big deal. And 20 years down the road, everybody here is, it's not going to be important then
Well,
either.
somebody down the street told me that you're not an official certified slabber if you don't spend 2 summers direct without leaving. They said even if you leave for a hotel for a night, no, you're no longer. So how does it feel for your title to be retracted? You're no longer a slabber now that you visited Vietnam?
No, I'm grandfathered in.
Okay.
I'm just fucking
So
old.
you have your own set of rules.
Yeah. Pretty much, yes.
What Wizard? This is a slabber name.
When they gave it to me here at East Jesus,
Yeah.
I know many people out there, get along good. I'm an amateur sociologist, so I'm kind of detached from both EJ and from Slab City.
Okay.
But I've watched Slab City over the past 12 years, as it formed.
Yeah.
It was like I use an analogy of like a loaf of bread. It rises and it falls.
Yeah.
It rises and falls, and every time it rises, it's stronger than it was the time before.
Right.
It has to fall in order to.
What state? What level is it at right now?
It's at a high level. They haven't given up hope yet.
Okay.
Yeah. But what it does, from a metaphysical point of view, Slab City is the rudiments of a collective consciousness. It's based on anarchy, so they have no rules. Yet they have to find a way that they can survive, they can live, because basically they're pretty much, many of them are vulnerable adults who could not
Survive elsewhere.
survive outside.
Properly, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
They simply won't. They would have gotten locked up because of their behavior.
Yeah.
And they're not, danger to anybody else, but just,
Right.
he's talking to himself, yelling to himself. He needs to be, medicated here. Yeah. Make him quiet. Yeah. That's why they're here. That's why, it's about 70% of the population here is certified disabled.
Okay. Look, how do you feel people are about to use your
My
saw?
help?
Huh?
Oh, I'm a certified enabler.
No, I want to see the fall.
watch
No,
that.
I'm curious.
Well,
That's bad. It sounds bad. I want to see them fall. I don't
it's all right,
wish
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right.
anyone to fall, but if
How would they? Okay, they got on. Okay, if they got on, they can
Yeah.
get off. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about them. Yeah,
so, there you go. Some tourists.
yeah. They were.
Hey, this is how every serial killer horror movie begins. There were 6 white tourists in the desert, riding the seesaw. Yeah, look, they're exactly at a parallel right now. What about, have you heard, when I was at the bar last night, Ponderosa,
Okay.
they were doing live music and
Yeah.
alcohol was flowing?
Yes.
Somebody sort of whispered in my ear saying you're a few days late. Somebody was murdered here recently, maybe
No.
4 or 5 days ago.
No, don't think so. No.
They made the way they sold it to me was like almost like a horror movie where the body was chopped up and there was a fire.
Well, first rule number one of
Yeah.
living in the slabs: you never buy into anybody else's reality.
Okay.
You go if you want to be polite, you put one foot in their reality, but do not put both
Two.
feet.
So you're
in
going to
their
tell me
reality.
the different.
No.
No.
They,
But you didn't
each
hear
of the-
this
Each
then?
of them have their own reality.
But you didn't hear this
I
because
didn't hear-
more than one person has told me.
I have heard nothing. No.
Next time I see the police as I'm driving later, I'm going to stop and ask them.
Yeah, because like it would be something, you know, they'd be talking about it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Someone may be missing, and they may be dead too, but it could be. Well, there's kind of a thing that says, you know, if you really, it's always nice to feel civil to your neighbors, because if you turn up missing,
Yeah.
nobody files a missing persons report, and no one looks for shallow graves.
Yeah.
And everybody has to go for a hole.
Yeah.
Go for a hole is like a little septic tank of their own. Throw the body in there,
Yeah.
throw some lime on top.
Yeah.
You know, it's good.
Have you done this before?
No.
Seems like you know.
Yeah,
That's what
well-
Casey, or what's his name? Gacy, not Casey. This is what Gacy did in his under his home.
Yeah, well, it
Chris
works
crawl
quite- it works
space
quite
with a
well, yes.
limestone.
Yeah, it does.
He says it works quite well. I have to question now. See? So you didn't hear anything about this. I'm going to have to look into it a little deeper.
No, I would have been. I think it would have been talked to the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one about a year ago. That took place.
A young man,
sure where.
transvestite,
Yeah, body was found
floating
down the
somewhere.
floating down.
Someone's
the river.
told me that story as well.
Yeah, but there's everybody's reality, and it's a strange thing, but like it is coming into in the main streets of Slab City. You'll see trash everywhere, just destitution.
Yeah.
That's all on purpose. There's an unwritten rule that you don't clean up, beautify any place where the tourists are gonna be coming through.
Yeah, it's marketing, I guess.
Yeah, because it's like you don't want them here.
Yeah.
This is a nice place.
Yeah.
I think we should move here too.
Yeah.
And then there goes the neighborhood.
Man, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, this is reverse branding. You want to make the place look so bad that you're not enticed to come here for your summer
Yes.
vacation.
Oh, shit. Yeah. We have enough
It's
people.
actually-
We only have so many trees to put your camper under.
Yeah, it's smart. Very, very smart. Wizard, I appreciate your time. I'm not going to take your time. The sun's coming down. I'm going to get something to eat. I'm starving. But I had a great conversation. I appreciate your time very much. When I come back in 3 years, I'm going to find you right here? Or in Vietnam?
This time of year, I would be here if
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Oh, you got another 15 years.
I don't know.
You got another 15 years in you.
Don't
Not 15, 50.
Shit.
You're good. Wizard, it was a pleasure.
Yes.
Show you guys what this looks like. It's a big art exhibit, and nobody's fallen off the seesaw yet. But it says, "Don't touch the art." As you guys can see, the sun is going down. My belly is still empty. I'm working hard for you guys to put these videos together. Show you guys quickly. I'm not going to spend too much time here. I'm sure others have created very in-depth looks here at East Jesus. So I don't want to walk in their footsteps. Give you guys a quick preview. Here we go. Delusions of propaganda. I like this wall. Remote control. Look what they've done to me. Don't try at home. Side effects may include ignorance, paranoia, weight gain, complacency, mass confusion, idiot children, cancer. Here we go. Wow, it's a lot larger than I thought. Gonna circle back. Oh, instruments. Even the wind is playing. If you guys are curious, it's dolphins that killed Jesus so they could invent the evolution, then converted to Christianity to make Santa not real. Well, you heard it here first. The cosmic Ghostbuster car. Big elephant made out of tires. Black Lives Matter. I Can't Breathe. George Floyd. Hope to live in a world where racism is abolished and we can all treat each other properly as human beings, no matter race, religion, beliefs, etc. Truly mean that. There you go. I'm out of weed. I can tell you guys something about myself. I'm not opposed to marijuana. Doesn't bother me if you do it, but I've never tried even once in my entire life. Never tried marijuana, never tried a cigarette, never tried a beer, don't drink wine. I've tried wine, but I don't drink wine. A few of the things I've never tried. Never had a coffee. I know that blows some people's minds, but there's a bunch of stuff I haven't tried. I see a lot of "fuck you, Brad." I wonder what Brad did to upset so many people. Eat a shit, Brad, with nuts. Fuck you, Brad. If anybody knows what Brad did, let me know. Guessing that Brad here on Dully's Lane is not hanging around. He probably got chased outside the park. Well, I have this little barn booked for one more night, but I'm going to use it. I'm not going to use it. Well, I have this little red barn here booked one more night, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to get on the road, start heading towards Mexico, because I have a flight there tomorrow morning. Also, it's very difficult for me to continue the consistency without power. This morning, I went to a cafe at 7 a.m., and it took me 4 hours. You hear that? 4 hours to upload my video. So I don't want to have to do that again in the morning. So I'm going to go now, find a motel or hotel on my way to Mexico, and so I can upload my video, edit and upload my video. So I'm going to check out here, and on my way through Slab City, I'm going to see if I can find any last interesting people before jumping on the highway. So stay tuned. The video's not over yet. Still more to come. Kind of sad to leave. If you guys are interested in this Airbnb, you plan on coming to Slab Town, I'll leave a link down below in the description as always. If I recommend it, I'll leave the link. If I don't recommend it, I will not leave a link. Okay, goodbye to the Ponderosa. It was short, lived, but I enjoyed my stay. Back to reality, as us Slabbers say. Once you leave Slab City, it's back to the normal world. The world with rules, regulations, and taxes. Now, if I haven't told you enough, I'm starving. Really, really hungry. Well, Well, to conclude today's video, I'm going to try to get over there to that Slab City sign, almost mimicking like the Hollywood Hills sign. Over here I see a Trump supporter with a Confederate flag and a few skulls and guns and that type of stuff. Painted guns, not real guns. I don't think it's going to be that easy, actually. There's these crevices, and I'm definitely not driving this vehicle in and around that, so this is probably as close as we're going to get. Slab City, it's been a blast. See you again. Hopefully it doesn't take another 12 years for me to revisit. You just check that out. Last thing I want to do is get a flat tire. Look at this. That's just it. Checking out from Slab City. See you guys in Mexico tomorrow for my next video. Love you guys. Hit that subscribe button. Check out my merchandise. Link down below. See you in the next video. Bye.